My name is Becca, and this is So You Want to Be Skinny. This is my first vlog, and this is really just a welcome to my vlog and welcome to my YouTube page. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background about me. I am going to create a second video today as well, so if I'm wearing the same sweater, that's why. But this video really is just to tell you kind of where I came from and why I'm making these videos. Throughout most of my life, I'm 25 now, I have been overweight. I was a chubby preteen. I took that into middle school. I was active. I did cheerleading, gymnastics, softball, dance, all that stuff when I was a kid. Continued softball up until the end of middle school, and then once I did high school, I was more into the music and theater programs and actually gained weight during that time. During my college years, I didn't really gain or lose. I gained most of my weight. I was probably about 165, and I gained about 20 pounds after college. And so my biggest was about 185 pounds, which may not seem like a lot, but I am 4'10 and a half, which the half counts when you're 4'10 and a half. And so I was 4'10 and a half, or I am 4'10 and a half, got to about 185 pounds, and pretty much stayed there up until the last year where I started working out. I joined a CrossFit gym, etc., and started eating healthy. And I was very frustrated when I started CrossFit because I had chosen it because it looked totally, I don't even know if I can say it, but I thought I would look super cool as a CrossFitter. I said, oh cool, these people push tires, they carry weights on their backs, they're lifting weights, they're doing handstands, they're really fit. I want to look like that, I want to do that. And so I thought if I did that, that I would look like that. And the problem for me is that I was very, very obese, and so I could still do the movements. I scaled everything. I mean, I've had asthma for as long as I can remember. I've had it since I was a kid, and I went from not being able to run 300 meters to being able to run a mile, to being able to run 2 miles, to be able to run a 5K, and I didn't do that in 2 months, but through CrossFit I was able to do that. But I was very frustrated because I had only lost about 5 pounds in the first couple months, and being morbidly obese at the time, I really felt like I should be losing more weight, and I wasn't. So I asked one of my trainers, how do I do it? I feel like am I not eating enough? Am I not eating, I feel like I'm eating healthy. And he really kept saying, just nail down your nutrition. And I hadn't shown him what I was eating. And I really thought it was pretty healthy. Around that time, too, for moral and health reasons, I decided to try a vegetarian diet, which turned vegan. And that was pretty easy because dairy doesn't really sit well with me. So I was already not eating dairy, and so I was just cutting out fish mostly. And then I had to really learn where to get my nutrients, because I found, oh, now I'm vegan and vegetarian, and I am eating carbs, and that's all I'm eating, and it's always bread, and how do I eat other things that aren't bread products? And I had to really learn how to eat healthy, and really get the nutrients that I needed, and what nutrients did I need, and what nutrients were important. And the more I delved into it, the more I started to realize what was really important. And nutrition's a lifelong journey, so I don't claim to know it all. I know a lot more than I did, and a lot more than I think most people know, because we're not really taught how to be healthy. So I went from about 185 pounds, and after I really started nailing down my diet, and making lots of mistakes and doing things improperly, unsafe sometimes probably, and taking risks that were very, very scary, I learned to start eating healthier, and I'm now down about 115 pounds. So I've lost about 70 pounds. And so my hope for this blog is that my friends and family who ask me all the time to talk nutrition with them or give them tips or to help them out, that they can kind of come here as they please, as their schedule allows, and lets them, or even anybody, I guess, that has trouble losing weight or doesn't really know where to start or would really like to see a change, this blog is for them, and it's for people who are willing to take the journey with me too while I'm still figuring things out. I hope it becomes a great discussion. Feel free to post comments, send me messages, and ask questions. I'm also going to be running a Tumblr as well, with recipes and blog posts and like encouraging sayings and photos, etc. Not pictures of girls with unrealistic abs and unrealistic bodies, but food that looks great, that should taste great, and hopefully the recipes that go with them. Just give you some ideas of things that you can do, and hopefully we can do this together, and hopefully what I say will be helpful. Please know I think I said this, I'm not a dietitian, I am not a trainer or anything like that. I can only tell you what's worked for me, and I just want to, if I have said that already, I just want to drive that home, because this is stuff that's worked for me and works for me, and I believe it would work for just about anybody, depending on, of course, what you're allergic to, what you're not, etc., and what your circumstances are. So hopefully you'll enjoy these, and hopefully you'll like my first video that will be posted with this one. So thank you, and I'll see you guys around.